What if the biggest thing holding you back from peak performance isn't your competition or your schedule or even your strategy? What if it's something much closer, a voice inside your own head? Well, we're going to unpack a really powerful way to quiet that voice and tap into a state of, effortless flow in everything you do. So, where are we getting this from? The whole framework comes straight from Michael A. Singer's game-changing book, The Untethered Soul. And look, we're not just doing a book report here. We are pulling out a practical, real-world toolkit that helps you achieve something pretty rare, deep inner peace while being incredibly effective on the outside. Okay, this right here, this single idea is the bedrock for everything we're about to talk about. Seriously, if you can just internalize this one distinction, that you aren't the voice, you're the one who hears the voice, it's like a key. It unlocks a totally new way of handling every single moment, especially the tough ones that really test you. All right, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to talk about your inner roommate. Then we'll get into the big identity shift, the seat of consciousness. After that, we'll look at the high cost of trying to control everything, and I'll walk you through a simple method for letting go, the path of non-resistance. And finally, we'll see how this all leads to what we'll call intelligent cooperation. All right, first section, your inner roommate. It's time to meet someone you actually know really, really well, whether you realize it or not. I'm talking about that nonstop chattering voice inside your head. I mean, seriously, have you ever stopped to just listen to that voice inside your head that never, ever shuts up? It's the one that when you're driving is like, oh, you forgot to make that call, and then starts a whole debate with itself about whether you should pull over, right? It's the voice that keeps you awake at 3 in the morning just replaying some dumb conversation or worrying about tomorrow. It just goes and goes. And Michael Singer has the perfect name for this voice. He calls it your inner roommate. And just think about that for a second. It's like you've got this roommate living in your head who narrates everything, judges everything you do, and basically creates almost all of the stress and drama in your life. And here's the key takeaway, the big aha moment. This voice isn't just annoying, it's the actual source of the struggle. Okay, so if that voice is the problem, what's the solution? Well, it starts with a huge, and I mean huge, shift in your identity. This is absolutely fundamental. So let's break this down. On one side, you've got that inner voice. It's the narrator, it's all thoughts and emotions, it's reactive, it's all over the place. But then, on the other side, there's you, the real you, the self or the witness. That's just pure awareness, the objective observer. While the voice is constantly changing and freaking out, your awareness, the part of you that's watching, is always there, calm and centered. Recognizing that difference, man, that changes everything. And this is it. This is the whole key right here. You are not the voice. You are the one who hears the voice. You're not the crazy roommate. You're the one who has to listen to them. And the moment you stop identifying with that chattering voice and instead just take your seat as the one who's aware of it, that's when you get your power back. That's when you find your peace. But, our default setting isn't just to sit back and witness, is it? Nope. Our go-to move is to fight. We try to control everything, life, our thoughts, the outcomes. So now let's talk about the massive cost of that approach and why all that resistance just doesn't work. See, Singer points out that we're all living under this massive illusion of control. The truth? Most of life just unfolds because of forces way bigger than us. What our inner roommate is yelling about has way less impact than we think. And think about it. Resisting something that's already happened? That's a colossal waste of energy. The real problem isn't what's happening in life, it's the commotion our mind makes about what's happening. And all that resistance, it has a very real cost. Every single time you fight against what is, you're creating this blocked energy inside you. And that energy has to go somewhere, right? So it shows up as stress, tension, and eventually burnout. Look, for anyone who's serious about high performance, this isn't just some feel-good stuff. This is a strategic disaster. It's literally like trying to drive a race car with the emergency brake pulled. So, okay, if resistance is the problem, what's the actual practical solution? Well, the way forward is what Singer calls the path of non-resistance. And he gives us a super simple, practical method you can start using like today. And here's the practice. It's so simple, it's beautiful. Just 3 steps. Step 1, notice. The second you feel that inner tightness, that knot in your stomach, that flash of anger, just notice it's there. That's it.
Step 2, relax. Physically, drop your shoulders, relax the muscles in your face, soften that area around your heart. And step 3, release. You just let it go. Instead of grabbing onto that energy and wrestling with it, you just fall back behind it and let it pass through you.
Now, the key here is to start small. You don't practice this on the biggest crisis of your life. No way. You build this muscle on the little, everyday annoyances. So, someone beeps at you in traffic. You feel that flash of anger, right? That's your practice session. Notice it. Relax your body. Release it. Someone takes your favorite pen at work. Notice, relax, release. You're just doing reps. That's how you build the strength to handle the really big stuff when it comes.
Now, I know what some of you high achievers might be thinking. Wait, this sounds passive. It sounds like giving up. But this is where Singer completely reframes the whole idea, and he connects it directly to being more effective, to achieving peak performance. And let's be crystal clear on this. Surrender, in this context, is not passivity. It is not weakness. It is an active, highly intelligent choice to cooperate with reality. You're choosing to work with what is, instead of wasting all your energy fighting what already happened. It's actually the ultimate power move. And this quote from Singer just nails it. It is not life's events that are causing problems or stress. It is your resistance to life's events that is causing this experience. You see, it's not the thing itself that's the problem. It's our internal battle against the thing. When you drop the battle, you drop the problem. Just think about your energy like a financial budget. When you're spending most of your day resisting reality, it's like all your money is going to paying for internal friction, worrying, complaining, fighting. There's nothing left for anything else. But the moment you shift into cooperating with reality, all that energy you were wasting is suddenly freed up. It becomes available for the stuff that actually moves the needle: creativity, clear-headed problem solving, and taking powerful, effective action. And this, right here, is the ultimate payoff. When you stop fighting with life, you are left with this enormous capacity to actually deal with life. You're fully present. Your ability to see things clearly and act effectively doesn't just get a little better, it grows exponentially. You have 100% of your power available to handle what is right in front of you, right now. So let me just leave you with this one question. Think about it. What could you truly achieve? What could you create or build or solve if you took all the energy you currently spend fighting reality and instead you started cooperating with it? What would be possible then?